Although respected in the Vatican's inner circle, Cardinal Karol Wojtyła, the Archbishop of Krakow, Poland, seemed an unlikely choice to become the 263rd successor to St. Peter. There had never been a Slavic pope, and a non-Italian hadn't been elected to lead the worldwide Catholic Church in over 400 years. From this surprising beginning, however, the papacy of John Paul II became one of the greatest the Church has ever known, lasting more than 26 years, making him the third longest reigning pope in the history of the Catholic Church. Beyond sheer longevity, however, Pope John Paul II's legacy will be that of a faithful and devoted servant of God. Many credit his political activism for helping bring about the end of the Cold War and the fall of European communism in the 1980s. He broke down interfaith barriers and ushered in a new chapter in ecumenism and interreligious dialogue. He fought vigorously for the rights of the poor worldwide and was a tireless voice for the dignity of all people. Above all, Pope John Paul II was a man of constant prayer who fervently believed that the power of Christ's love could change the world, and he carried that message of hope all over the world, taking the universal church to every corner of the globe. During his papacy, he traveled more than any other pope in history, making over 100 pastoral visits to 129 different countries. He visited the United States 7 times, second only to his native Poland. And while he has left a lasting mark on the worldwide Catholic Church for many reasons, for the Catholics of the United States, perhaps nothing has left a more lasting impression than these personal visits between a pope and his people.
Your Holiness,
Your Holiness,
Most Holy Father,
Your Holiness,
Most Holy Father,
Bishop of Rome and Vicar of Jesus Christ, I welcome you in the name of the people of God.
we welcome you with great joy and gratitude.
it is a great pleasure and an honor to welcome you back.
It is with great joy that we welcome you today.
We heartily welcome you.
Welcome to New Jersey.
We welcome you to Baltimore in Maryland.
To St. Joseph Seminary, heart of the Church in New York.
To our beautiful state of Arizona and to this capital city of Phoenix.
On behalf of all of us gathered here today, we welcome you back to America.
On behalf of all Americans, Your Holiness, welcome back.
I do not hesitate to proclaim before you and before the world that all human life, from the moment of conception and through all subsequent stages, is sacred, because human life is created in the image and likeness of God. This explains our efforts to defend human life against every influence or action that threatens or weakens it, as well as our endeavors to make every life more human in all its aspects. And so we will stand up every time that human life is threatened.
Quite close to the shores of New Jersey, there rises a universally known landmark which stands as an enduring witness to the American tradition of welcoming the stranger, and which tells us something important about the kind of nation America has aspired to be. It is the Statue of Liberty with its celebrated poem, "Give me your tired, your poor, your harrowed masses yearning to breathe free. Send these, the homeless, tempestors to me." Is present-day America becoming less sensitive, less caring towards the poor, the weak, the stranger, the needy? It must not.
It is time to think of the present and of the future. Today, people are realizing more and more clearly that we all belong to the one human family and are meant to walk and work together in mutual respect, understanding, trust and love. Within this family, each people preserves and expresses its own identity and enriches others with its gifts of culture, of tradition, customs, stories, song, dance, art and skills. Christian families exist to form a communion of persons in love. As such, the Church and the family are each in its own way living representations in human history of the eternal loving communion of the three persons of the Most Holy Trinity. In fact, the family, is called the church in miniature, the domestic church. Like the church, the family ought to be a place where the gospel is transmitted and from which the gospel radiates to other families and to the whole of society.
Let the children come to me and do not hinder them. It is to just such as these that the kingdom of God belongs. Then he embraced them and blessed them, placing his hands on them.
In all my travels, I tell the world about your youthful energies. That is true. I am feeling that this evening also. So, about your youthful energies, your gifts, and your readiness to love and serve. And wherever I go, I challenge young people as a friend to live in the light and truth of Jesus Christ. I urge you to let His word enter your hearts, and then from the bottom of your hearts to tell Him, "Here I am, Lord, here I am. I come to do your will."
And you know what this is?
So I am prepared to return once more to play hockey.
John Paul II, he loves you. And he hopes to meet you again tomorrow. And for the moment, he says to you, to all of you, good night. But good night may be also a night of prayer. Yes. Of singing, of joy, sacred joy. So, the Pope, John Paul II waits for you tomorrow. I say to the world, do not be afraid. I can see that Americans are not afraid. They are, generally speaking, brave, good people. And so I say to you today, do not be afraid always to search for God. Then you will truly be the land of the free and the home of the brave. God bless America. God bless all of us. None of us lives as his own master, and none of us dies as his own master. While we live, we are responsible to the Lord, and when we die as his servants. Both in life and death, we are the Lord's.